Good morning, neighbor. I'm out here today at a secret river. We've got a little sandbar out here. And the river is really fast. It's really high. We've got some thorns and thistles. I'm trying to find a good spot to cross. Got my boots on, so I can step in the water about up to a foot. Oh. Maybe not. So I stepped into the water just now, and the sand was very fine, so my foot went in about a foot. Right there. So I have now got water in my boot. So if you can't tell on the video, we've got the super fast river, and it drops off quite a bit. I can't see the bottom. But we got the speed of the river just going past us. Rushing water. I'm assuming that it's quite deep, and it's January right now. I know that there was some flooding here about a month ago, and I just find it interesting that the water is really fast, but then we get these like slower portions near the sandbar. And then on the other side of the sandbar, there's this little quick flowing stream. And that's about where I dipped in my boot pretty deep. So this is pretty shallow right here, but it's really loose. And then right here, just before the shore, the water's causing this really deep section. And then it just drops off right here. What kind of shapes do you see in the rocks? Water is not something to be messed with. It's so powerful. It's so scary. So plentiful. Plentiful? Plentiful. And so necessary. I used to go out to the lighthouses on the Great Lakes. And one of my favorite spots was a place called Silver Beach. And at Silver Beach was the point where the St. Joseph River and Lake Michigan meet. And depending on the day, depending on the weather, the water would do all sorts of things. And it was mesmerizing to see it. In the winter, you would get different ice shelves being pushed up onto the beach. And I remember it was maybe 2014. I remember seeing a ton of ice just along the shoreline of Lake Michigan. But one moment in particular that I'm thinking about, where the St. Joe River and Lake Michigan meet. I remember just watching the water churn, and you'd get these different swells in the water. I'm guessing up to like 6 feet high, just different swells in the waves and in the water levels as like the two bodies of water meet each other. And I kept thinking, like, I don't want to be caught up in that. The boats, they just crash and like bash against the waves, and just once they get out to the open water, things are a little bit more calm for them. But these just large vessels just